Most men go through life chasing a shadow of love, confusing lust for loyalty, mistaking attention for affection, and clinging to sweet words that fade the moment things get real. But if you're watching this, it means you're not like most men. You're done with the guessing games. You're not looking for something pretty. You're looking for something profound. And here's the truth. When a woman genuinely loves you, it shows in ways that silence every doubt. It's not in the cute texts or well-timed emojis. It's not in the occasional kiss or perfectly filtered selfies. Real love, it's louder in action than in words. It shows up when it's inconvenient. It holds steady when things fall apart. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain. No fluff, no cliches, just the raw, unfiltered signs that tell your love is real. We're living in a time where love is dressed up in filters and performance. Soulmate and forever have become buzzwords thrown around by people who barely know themselves. Most are chasing a feeling, not a foundation. They want the thrill, the show, the Instagram story, not the real story. And the sad part? One day, many will realize it was all just noise, empty noise. But if you're here right now, maybe you're the rare kind. The man who's done pretending, who's tired of the shallow, the temporary, the transactional. Maybe you're ready for something real, something that stands through storms, not just sunsets. If that's you, stay close. Because what I'm about to reveal are the 7 unmistakable signs of real love. The kind that doesn't vanish when life gets ugly. The kind that shows up, holds tight, and never lets go when things get hard. Let's begin. 1. She accepts you for who you are. When a woman truly loves you, she doesn't show up with a checklist or a blueprint. She doesn't see you as a project or a puzzle to fix. She sees you as you are, and she stays. Let's be honest, real acceptance is rare these days. Most people aren't looking for love. They're looking for someone to mold, someone to upgrade, someone who fits their filtered idea of perfect. That's not love. That's control wearing perfume. But when she loves you for everything, your brilliance and your chaos, your goals and your growing pains, your wins and your wounds, that's something real. She doesn't try to polish your edges. She doesn't guilt you into becoming someone you're not. She's not with you despite your flaws. She's with you including them. That kind of love, it doesn't come with conditions. It comes with presence, with patience, with peace. And if you've got that, hold on to it. Because love like that doesn't need fixing. It needs honoring. Before we go deeper, if you believe in this message and want to help more men wake up to their worth, subscribe, like, and drop a comment. It helps this movement grow, and it brings this truth to the men who need it most. 2, she knows the meaning of sacrifice. Let's get real. This is where most relationships crumble. Sacrifice. It's a word everyone says, but few truly understand. A woman who genuinely loves you knows that love isn't just about flowers and good times. It's about effort. It's about give and take. Not one person doing all the bending while the other stands firm. It's about meeting in the middle, even when it's uncomfortable. She's willing to make space for you, to shift her schedule, to soften her stance, to make room in her world for your growth. She'll compromise not out of obligation, but because you matter to her. That's love. But here's what makes it real. She'll never ask you to sacrifice your purpose, your identity, or your passion just to keep her close. And you shouldn't ask her to do that either. Because love that only takes isn't love. It's emotional debt. Real love gives, freely, willingly, and with balance. When 2 people sacrifice for each other, not to lose themselves, but to build something bigger together, that's not a relationship. That's a partnership. And that's rare. 3, she respects your freedom. When a woman truly loves you, she doesn't treat you like property. She doesn't try to put a leash on your life or demand constant updates like you're reporting for duty. She gets it. Love isn't about control. It's about trust. She's not checking your location every hour or blowing up your phone every time you step out the door. She's secure enough to let you breathe. She gives you space not because she doesn't care, but because she does. Because she knows you'll come back, not out of guilt or pressure, but because your heart chooses her freely. And that's the key. If she's always watching you like a hawk, if she can't rest unless she knows your every move, that's not love. That's fear wearing a disguise. Real love doesn't smother. It supports. It encourages you to chase your goals, to explore, to evolve. She doesn't need to cage you to keep you, because she understands this one truth. A connection built on trust doesn't need chains, just commitment. 4, she aligns with your purpose. A lot of people confuse love with constant closeness, thinking that real connection means always being together every second of every day. But the truth? Real love isn't about presence, it's about purpose. When a woman truly loves you, she cares deeply about what fuels your fire. She's not just along for the ride. She believes in where you're going. She doesn't just nod when you talk about your vision. She invests in it, with her time, with her energy, with her heart. She understands that your mission matters, that your purpose isn't a distraction from the relationship. It's part of the relationship, and she doesn't stand in the way of it. She stands with it. If she listens to your goals, supports your late nights, and respects your grind, even when it means less time for her, that's not just love. That's partnership. That's someone who sees the man you are and the future you're building, and wants to be part of both. The hard truth is, most relationships fall apart because dreams get ignored, purposes collide, or visions aren't shared. But if you find someone who doesn't just love you, but loves what you're becoming, don't take that for granted. That's not just romance. That's rare. 5, she chooses peace over chaos. Let's be real. Drama is like junk food for some relationships. It's loud, it's messy, and it gives the illusion of passion. Some couples mistake the constant roller coaster, shouting matches, jealous games, emotional whiplash, as proof of a deep connection. But here's the truth. Real love isn't chaos. It's calm. A woman who truly loves you won't fuel fires just to feel something. She won't pick fights to spark passion or create tension just so she can feel close again afterward. That's not love. That's emotional roulette. When she values peace, she becomes your anchor, not your storm. She communicates when things feel off. She listens when emotions run high. And she chooses resolution over reaction. No screaming matches. No silent treatment. No drama for drama's sake. She's not looking to be entertained. She's looking to build something stable. And if she can't choose peace with you, then chances are you're not her partner. You're just her latest distraction. Because the woman who's serious about love doesn't stir the pot. She clears the table and builds a home where peace can grow. 6, her loyalty shows in what she does, not what she says. Loyalty isn't something you beg for. It's not a promise whispered in a sweet moment. It's a pattern you witness over time. Real loyalty doesn't come dressed in constant, I love you texts or rehearsed declarations. It reveals itself in the quiet moments when no one's watching, when no one's asking, when she could stray, but doesn't. If she's truly loyal, you won't catch her dropping flirty comments under someone else's post. She won't leave open doors to what-ifs or entertain backup plans just in case. She doesn't keep you guessing. She makes it clear through her actions, not empty words. She's consistent. She's steady. She's there not just when it's easy, but when it's inconvenient. And in a world overflowing with distractions, DMs, and digital temptation, loyalty like that, it's rare. It's sacred. So if you got a woman who shows up, stays real, and stays true, even when no one's looking, don't just appreciate her. Respect her. Because loyalty that speaks without saying a word is loyalty that was never meant to be questioned. 7, she stands tall when life falls apart. Here's where love is truly tested, not in the sunshine, but in the storm. It's easy to stay when life feels like a highlight reel, when smiles come easy and the path is smooth. But when everything starts to fall apart, when you're broken, uncertain, or fighting battles no one else sees, that's when real love shows its face. A woman who truly loves you won't flinch at the first sign of struggle. She doesn't disappear when things get uncomfortable. She steps in when others would step away. While most people are only around for the highs, the fun, the glow, the easy parts, she's the one who stays when there's nothing glamorous to hold on to. No applause, no convenience, just you at your lowest, and she still chooses you. That kind of love, it's rare, it's raw, and it's real. Too many relationships today are built on surface-level thrills, attention, ego boosts, validation, but not depth, not resilience. Not so. So if you find someone who doesn't just love you when you shine, but loves you when you're shattered, don't let go. And if you're stuck in something that only feels good when everything's perfect, maybe it's time to walk. Time to stop settling for the shallow and start searching for the sacred. Because life's too short for love that only stays for the good times. The real ones stay for all of it. If this message hit something deep, if it made you see things clearer than before, don't keep it to yourself. Tap that like button and share it with a brother who needs this kind of truth right now. And if you're ready for more real, unfiltered conversations about love, life, and becoming the man you were meant to be, subscribe, because this is just the beginning.